Hi anime crafters, welcome to my channel where I show you how to make cool anime stuff and we geek out about anime. If you're not a subscriber, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. I try to make a craft every week, so if you want to get an alert, make sure you subscribe. Today's craft is so cool. I made Deku's otaku room into a DIY miniature room. I can totally relate to Deku's fanboyism. I actually have my All Might jacket on. It's got like the little All M right here, and then it's got kind of All Might right on the back. Anyways, I made this craft and it took me hours. I had to do all of these reference photos from the anime to the manga. I'd like to do more of these kind of miniature anime scene recreations. So if you have like an anime scene or room that you think is really cool, then make sure to comment and let me know, and then I can try and make that one.
Here's the DIY kit. We're using this one. It's so pink. Look, I'm doing an unboxing video, 2-in-1. The instructions are in Chinese, I think. Challenge accepted. To make the shelves, I shorten it, and then I used super glue. I'm a mess with this stuff. I look like I have a skin condition now. I need to find a better applicator for next time. Now onto the desk. This is in the same bag as the shelf. The shelf was multiple levels high, so we're just going to use the pieces from there. I used one long piece and then 3 short pieces. I measure how wide it needs to be and then I glued it down. Then to make the fake drawers, I used a mini miter saw to cut in grooves. If you notice, I have it backwards. The drawers should go on the other side. I fixed it off camera. Now onto the bed. They put all the bed stuff in another bag and it wasn't too hard to put together. I think this is where I got most of that dang glue on my fingers. Super glue, my mortal enemy. Then we make the brown stain for this. I put too much water at first, but I fixed it. Just do it in layers and then wait for it to dry and do until desired darkness. But I suck at painting. This took me almost 2 hours and look at this mess. In the magic of video editing, it's clean. Let's make the comforter. I just used a scrap of blue fabric for this. I cut it to size. It might have been a little too long, but I glued it anyways. Then I took the fabric that they had for the pillows and cut my fabric against it. To make the pillows, just sew around, leave a gap open, then turn it from inside out to right side out. Then you just shove in some fluff, and I folded it in and glued the final edge. And to make my furniture shiny, I took some polyacrylic and painted all the furniture pieces. Now the floor. Cut it out, spread glue evenly on the base, and then put it on, pressing and smoothing. Let's glue those walls. I learned my lesson and I'm just dotting the super glue now. Stay up, little wall. I printed the rug, curtains, and bedspread on this inkjet fabric paper. Then you peel it off, iron it for 2 minutes, and it's like fabric. It's really cool. For the blanket, I had a scrap of blue star fabric. I sewed the wrong sides out first, and then I turned the right side in. And then we stuffed it with the comforter filling that came with the kit. For the curtains, I slid this wire through. Here's all the paper stuff, the action figures and posters. I cut them out. For Deku's notebook, I just cut a strip of paper. It's the same size as the notebook. Then I fold it up. And then you're gonna cut both sides and then glue on one side and put it in the folded notebook. I made multiple of these for the shelves. Let's put it together. Desk first and then all the posters. I try to match it as closely as I could to Deku's actual room, but I added some posters just to be creative. These long posters where All Might is posing a bunch reminds me of Johnny Bravo for some reason. Now let's add the shelf and all of those action figures. They kept falling, so I glued them later. Let's put the number 13 notebook on his desk. He's probably on like 15 or 16 by now, being in UA school, but I'm not sure. Then my terrible clay crafting, I made an All Might head. And the other notebooks, I just put them in the shelves. And carefully turn it around. All Might's rug, this is really only in the manga, but someone made it. I found it in a Google search, can't remember where though. Then the curtains and the bed next. Pillows and comforter, I later pinned down the comforter because it's so big. Then I made these clay All Mights. Their faces are kind of busted, but they look cute as like a plushie or something, a deformed All Might plushie. I then decided to make a chair, alarm clock, and lamp with the polymer clay, and then I added these to the shop. And to the shaky end shots. And if you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks guys!
Anime Crafty.